That's what we want to see, Brock. That's a nice layer.
Alright, back out here. But this time it's a little different. It's just me and Brock. We have a lot more fish to catch. So what are we doing? I'll dive into it a little deeper another time, but essentially we're wetlining for demersal fish. Pretty much the same type of fish as we catch on charters, go about it a little bit differently, travel a fair bit further, mainly to avoid putting pressure on our normal charter grounds and what's fished by the other wreck boys out of Coral Bay. We have a set quota of how much we're allowed to catch, and then unlike the charters, which is essentially recreational fishing, we're allowed to sell our catch. I like to think I've got half an idea when it comes to charters, but I've never actually commercially fished myself. I don't have a good understanding of the ground we'll be fishing, and unlike the charters, I haven't spent the last 10 years refining our techniques, but for some reason I was quite confident we'd find the fish. First day, first trip, and straight off away things are not as easy as I'd planned. Had to leave quite late because of the low tides which set us back to start with, but I started to make a long seam first up, but we didn't have lines in the water till after lunch. The current was ripping when we got out there, and I couldn't really find a groove between anchoring and drifting all day. Felt like it was just a day of empty hooks, but looking back at it, it wasn't that bad. I just wanted it to be a little bit better. Spent most of the day chasing goldies. Stayed on the goldie ground at sunset, hoping they'd come on with the sunset bite, but it never happened. Was getting pretty desperate to put some kilos on the boat for the day, so we changed it up and fished a few larger marks, looking for some pinks and hopefully rosies.
decent ones. This is what it's all about, Brock. One day they'll be Goldband. Oh, shut up, Ocean. Why are you under the boat? I'll give you one attempt of coming up. I was going to say I'll give you one chance to come up with a nickname for this thing.
This thing?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The mattress.
Oh, the mattress.
The deathbed.
We managed to get a few on board, but unfortunately with the wind picking up and pushing against the current, it's getting pretty messy out there. After swinging off the second spot, I decided to shut down for the night. Didn't want to send Brock back up the front in those conditions, especially with no moon out that night. It was pretty dark. The next morning the wind had dropped and we did a couple more drops in that area, put a few more pinks and rosies on, but then we went chasing the Goldband again. I didn't want to fill the boat up with too many pinks, especially on the first trip.
Yep, definitely no pink snapper left. Yeah, I'm coming. I reckon one more on that one.
Are we going again or?
No, we'll reset.
Very long day that went very quick. Managed a few but never really came close to firing. Same story, changing wind, ripping current. You could never really get in the groove of things or get things sussed.
Oh, don't do that. Is he? Motherfucker.
Getting pretty desperate with only about 400 kilos on board, which would barely cover the cost of the trip. I mean, I was aiming for at least a ton on this first trip, hoping for a bit more even. I decided to make a move to the deeper ground out to the Rubies, hopefully to get that dialed in for the sunset bite and make the most of that. But same story, it just wasn't happening. Seemed to get the boat dialed in a little bit better, but they just were not biting. If anything, they completely shut down just before sunset and nothing happened after that. We worked our way out to the deeper stuff using the electrics because we were sort of prospecting. Found a few spots, but just nothing was firing, nothing was even biting. It was completely dead out there. It was looking pretty bad. We still only had about 400 kilos on board and we're planning to head in about midday the next morning. But we shut down. Hopefully the Rubies might come on at sunrise.
Bugger. This means we're gonna fucking use this winch again. Maybe just be willing to leave it down there for a bit longer. Do this for a couple of hours tops and then go home. What is that down there? Amberjack. That's what we want to see, Brock. It's what I've seen in the movies.
That's a big fish.
Pisses on that one you got on the way to Exie. Let's get these in, I can give you a hand. What? In the eye. Oh, actually in the eye. Get one in the shade and I'll get one out in the sun, eh? Your problem is you're too big. You're not a small... You're not the best person to make fish look big, Brock. You're not a small guy. That's fucking horse. Yeah. Do you want a video of it going in?
Yeah.
Slow-mo. Yeah, go. Don't come back. Got yours in this too, Brock. Do you want to... I assume that's what it is. That's probably... This might be yours, that might be mine. For all we know. Oh, actually, no. I'll get these killed, yeah. Then we can sort of semi reset. Got him? I'll help. That's a nice layer. I think we might have to do this one more time, Brock. It's too good. I'll be happy when we can get Goldband to do this. Oh.
So the trip definitely didn't go as planned, but thanks to the rubies coming in the morning, we managed to scrape together about 750 kilos. which salvaged the trip for us. I wasn't going to bother making this video. I wasn't really happy with the footage I got, and I definitely really wasn't happy with how we went about things. Looking back at the footage now and thinking about it, I know a lot of things that we could have done much better, but it's a start. Looking forward to the next trip. Hope we can step it up a little bit more, not only with the fishing, but hopefully with the footage and these vids as well. So keep an eye out, and I'll see you soon.
Don't touch it, it'll poop on you.
Alex, I want to go. Yes? I don't know why, Alex. Alex! Alex, coming through.
Ow! Now wait till I finish chewing. Right, that's enough for now. Put those in the storage area. Not your bum.
That's the storage area.
Wherever you're not right now.